There are many concerns that people have when they're thinking about filing a bankruptcy. Not only are they worried about the bankruptcy process itself, but they're also worried about what's going to happen to them after the bankruptcy. What is life after bankruptcy like? And there are a few different areas that people tend to ask about. First of all, they ask about, will I ever be able to rebuild my credit? And the answer to that is definitely a yes if you do what you are supposed to do with your credit in the future. So, for instance, a lot of people come to me and say, I heard it's going to be 7 to 10 years before I can even start to rebuild my credit. And that's just not the case in any type of bankruptcy. And we've done some videos that explain exactly how to rebuild your credit after bankruptcy, so you can look at those if that's your concern. We also get questions about non-credit issues. For instance, a lot of times these days, employers are asking your permission to pull your credit report if you come in for an interview, or maybe even if you're already an employee. And a lot of people worry, will I get denied for a job because of the fact that I have filed for bankruptcy, or will I lose my job because I have filed for bankruptcy? Legally, the bankruptcy code specifically states that no employer can discriminate against you purely based on the fact that you have filed for bankruptcy. Practically, we have not seen that be an issue, that people have lost their job or been unable to get employment because of a bankruptcy being on their credit. We have people that come from all walks of life and all professions, and we have not seen this be an issue. Another question that we get is, will I be able to rent a house or an apartment in the future? Because I hear that a lot of times the landlords are checking your credit before you rent. And it is true that some places do check your credit before they agree to rent to you. And is there a chance that if you have a bankruptcy on your record that a large property management company, let's say, might turn you down? Sure. What I would recommend is if you do get asked to give permission to have the landlord pull your credit, that you explain to them, hey, when you pull this, you're going to see this bankruptcy. And maybe you can offer them an extra month security deposit just as a way to kind of put their mind at ease that you will be a good tenant and that you will be very diligent in making your rental payments. Also, there are a lot of people that still do not check your credit when they are renting to you. Maybe it's Joe Smith that just has an extra house that he rents out. He's not going to be checking your credit. We have never had a client that has been unable to get approved to rent anywhere. So don't worry, you will be able to rent, you will be able to get a job in the future, and there is life after bankruptcy.